Lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to another energy update. Today we're asking what does your person want you to know right now? What's the most important message that they want you to know? So as you can see, I am back home, so I'm hoping now that I'm back in my own environment and I only have to think about my own needs and my emotions and that kind of stuff, that I can really get myself back into balance, because it was really difficult to do that whilst I was home. Just so much people around and so much energies coming at you, and everybody in pain, including myself. Including myself. So it's good to have that kind of disconnect so I can really get myself back into balance and grieve in my own way, All right, guys, so let's get into this reading. It's not going to be a long one. It's going to be pretty short because today I really want to spend the day getting myself back into balance. Yeah. So a whole day of, cleaning up. Well, I smoked out and stuff yesterday, but really, getting myself centered. I can't go outside because it's raining. All right, what's underneath the deck? We have Celestial Speed Up. Okay, so it looks like you guys are being given the gift of grace, some kind of divine intervention. You see that the divine hand is reaching out and touching everybody in this situation. It looks like it's got a lot of people, right? There's some kind of intervention here that is going to revolutionize or really transform a situation, because it's the card number 67, and 67 is all reduces to 30, which is all about transformation. So there's help coming from the heavens, guys. Don't despair. Well, there's always help, but it looks like it's a kind of Wheel of Fortune kind of moment. Let's have a look. When Spirit steps in. All right. So it looks like they're coming in with communication. It looks like communication about love. Oh, why am I saying communication? It says communion. What the hell? What the hell, guys? It says communion. Why does I see communication? But it could be that there's some kind of communication that's coming in that is really going to bring balance back to the situation and really draw you guys closer. Okay? I think it's going to be intense. It's going to be fiery. Whether that is anger or passion. Passion either way. Okay, but it's going to bring balance back to this whole situation setup that you guys have. Card number 74 reads 11, so that's about justice. Okay, so there's some kind of like energy of sacred union that's coming through here, guys. Let me just give me a moment. Let me see this communion card. You see, this is why I know I said communication, because it says communion is a level of communication where there is so much love that union has occurred. So even if you don't feel it, definitely in a 5D, there's definitely that communion that's going on. But it looks like it's time to ground this thing. It says, communion joins minds to such a level that mysticism emerges. So even though you might be disconnected from this person, you're definitely not disconnecting in the higher realms and in truth and in fact. Okay, it says, God is the principle of communication and creation. Communication is a level of connection that arises when knowledge is shared. Creation is an act of wholehearted desire focused in such a way that expansion occurs. Communion brings together elements of both communication and creation. So it looks like there's definitely a message that's coming through. And whatever this message, this conversation, this communication that's going to come through, it is going to create or ground some sort of new beginning. So this is not just a message from your person. It's definitely a message from Spirit that definitely there is some kind of grounding that's going to happen here. It says communion is an act of love that is so profound that it can generate enlightenment. Now, if you receive this card, you have opened a door in your mind to access the intoxicating love shared between you, God, and everything. This card can bring wild joy because it indicates that you're ready to give yourself totally, withholding nothing. Your mind and heart have become one, and you cannot help but give yourself fully, thus receiving those around you so completely that you fall in love with their exquisite beauty. And this is supposed to represent your person. So it looks like your person's heart and mind has become aligned. And because your person's heart and mind has become aligned, they have opened this door to ground this energy That's what I'm getting. And it's something, it looks like there's some kind of intervention from the divine, because 74 is a vibration of 7. And 7 is always the number of the divine, but it's also the number of chariot. And then it's also the vibration of 4, which is all about the empress, but all about stability as well. So your person has activated this emperor energy, okay, this forward movement, because they're finally in alignment with all of themselves, okay? Beautiful. So what is the message that they have for you? That is a beautiful way to start a reading. So they're telling you, they let you know heart and mind have aligned, and this is what's bringing this forward energy. Okay, so underneath the deck, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So that's the end of self-sabotage. That's the end of the inner conflict, especially the conflict of mind. This is someone who is at peace with whatever decision that they have made. It's the end of self-sabotage. And it's the end of mental conflict. So what do they want you to know? What's the most important message that they want you to hear right now? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We have Preceptive. This is I think it's the Knight of Cups. Yeah. In reverse. That's Pisces energy. We have the Fool, Aries energy. And it says it's called the Grail Seeker. So that's seeker of truth, wisdom, love. And then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So it looks like this person was stuck in something that it was incredibly toxic, that they thought that they could just never, ever walk away from. Okay. It looks like they felt bound there. It looks like even though they knew it was toxic, even though they knew it wasn't love, they felt like they could not leave for whatever reason. Let's pull a card on the could not leave card. That's the 8 of Cups in reverse. Why did they think that they could not leave, even though it was so evidently toxic? 7 of, they didn't want to lose some sort of investment that they had made. Whether this investment was in energy, whether this investment was in money, whether it was an investment in emotions, whether there was some kind of family ties, it looks like for a long time they felt like they were stuck. But they don't feel like that any longer. Okay, they've eliminated a lot of conflict in their mind, and that is opening a door, an escape hatch, if you will. Okay, so for a long time they weren't doing shit. Okay, they weren't taking any action, they weren't making any moves, but now they're stepping into their power, their strength, their emperor energy, whether they're male or female in body, right? They're stepping into that energy and they're creating opportunities for themselves to move forward. Okay, so we see them here in the Fool's energy, moving forward. They don't know where they're going, okay, but they know that what they want right now is a connection that's based on equal give and take. They also want to come forward with some kind of truth and communication. They want to break the silence, because High Priestess in the upright, you know, she don't say shit, right? She doesn't say a thing. She knows everything, but she doesn't say a thing. But this person looks like they have a lot to say, and they're hoping that the lots that they have to say, okay, is going to bring things back into balance. Now, when they come forward, know that this person is not going to be ready for any sort of big commitment, because I feel like they might be walking away from a big commitment right now. But what they do want is that they want to be as authentic as possible, and they want to give you enough information, or as much information as possible, so that whatever is to begin between you guys starts off on that footing of truth and authenticity. They're tired of the secrets. Okay, they're tired of the secrets. They're tired of the lies. They come to tell you the truth. That's their intention, to come and speak the truth. Now, what does Spirit have to say about all of that? So this is your person's intention. What does Spirit have to say? We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Emperor. That's Aries and Taurus. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Spirit is saying this may be your person's intention, but when it comes down to it, there's a lot of things that they are going to leave out. So Spirit is asking you to stand in your power. This person has good intentions, okay? But you know what happens with good intentions, right? People can intend to do so very much, and then when it comes down to it, they kind of chicken out. So even though your person intends to come forward with a lot of truth and to tell you everything, there's going to be information that they are going to be holding back. It's not going to be the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, and Spirit is asking you, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is asking you, this is not a time to invest in this person or in this relationship, because there's still work that they have to do. Now, your person has had a spiritual awakening, and they're trying their very best to stand in their power to take charge of the situation between you guys and also whatever other situation that they might be leaving. But Spirit is saying you don't have the full truth as yet. That's what Spirit is saying. They can intend to do that, but it looks like they're not going to. There's still going to be a lot of information that they're still going to be keeping back. The information that they're going to give you, it's not going to be the whole truth. They're going to try, but it's not going to be the whole truth. You have to really listen to what this person is not saying, okay? And it might even be that you might have to, I wouldn't say reject this person's offer, but definitely look a little deeper into what they're offering at this time. Even though this is true love, okay, know that this person isn't ready. They're at this page step still. So Spirit saying take it slow. There's a lot of things you don't know, and this is a time to have healthy boundaries. Okay, there's a lot of things you do not know about this person and their situation. Okay, so take it slow. You don't have all the info. That's what they're saying. This person really does have emotions for you. Look at them here with the Knight of Cups energy. But there's a lot of information about their situation that you do not know. Okay? All right, so what is the advice for you? What's the advice? Okay, so we have concerns, okay, and there's 7 figures here. Okay, I think when you have this conversation with this person, Spirit saying it's not the time to be silent. It's time to voice your concerns and get answers for your queries. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting with this card. Okay, it's not a time to let things slide. You need to get as much information as possible. I'm going to read it from the book. Let me see what that's about. Let's see. Concerns. We have problems and worries. It says, other people may well feel that we are distant and detached. We are in a world of our own, and our personal concerns cause us to be preoccupied with private problems and their hoped for solutions. Some of these problems are being magnified out of proportion and need to be taken out of the shadows, where they'll be assuming gigantic stature and examined in the light of day. We also have the opinion that we can deal with things ourselves and do not need to seek the advice of others. We should remember that this attitude might spring from egocentric impulses. We are not islands, and we are reliant on our own fellows for sustenance and survival. So Spirit is saying, even though you should have a healthy bit of skepticism where this person is concerned, there are some things that you might be overthinking at this time. So the best way to go about easing your mind or charting a way forward is to bring those concerns into the light of day and let them be properly ventilated between you guys. And that's what I'm saying. This is not time to keep all your concerns inside. It's time to ask the hard questions and get the truths that you need in order to make a proper and informed decision about your life and the way forward for this connection. Okay? All right, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes. And if you're able to interact with any of the ads I may play during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me and for any reader that you might enjoy. Take care. Much love.